Try to a channel of light fluid. We're back with Socially Awkward. She brought out an update, so I tried to get it done as soon as possible. Well, if you remember last time, Jayce had a pretty good day out, and when we left him, it was time for go to bed. If any of you get that reference, which I doubt, but let me know if you do. So, let's see what happens next. No, not that. Right. You find yourself lying on the ground, completely surrounded by a strange forest devoid of colours. Trees, leaves, and even the sky are all painted in varying shades of grey. The air feels still and stagnant, and the ground beneath you is damp, but it lacks any sense of warmth or coldness, nor does the moisture cling to your fur. What am I? As you stand up, you notice how remarkably effortless it is, as if your body has lost all sense of weight. You hop for a moment, only to realise your bare feet touching the ground. Is this a lucid dream? You do a silly dance by hopping and clicking your heels together side to side, descending gently, confirming your suspicions. I got full control over my body. Wait. Curiously lift up your feet, check the back of your shirt, pat your butt, and give a sigh of relief to know that it isn't wet or stained yellow. Oh, thank God it's not a bathroom dream. With that unnecessary information out of the way, you look around to try to make some semblance of sense. It's so realistic, besides the lack of colour. Even if it's an open area, I don't even feel scared at all. Only if I can make something appear. You're imagining a floating cup of corn kernels, gleaming with condensed milk and topped with powdered cheese, to suddenly appear into existence. However, all that happens is an increase in hunger, coupled with a mounting pressure behind your eyeballs as if they're about to pop. Worth a shot. Every day you can experience a lucid dream. I wonder what it's trying to tell me. Or telling myself. Brain hurts. Shaking off your self-inflicted confusion, you start walking in a random direction. The natural sounds surround you, raw and primal, a sharp contrast to your usual auditory landscape, where noise is usually mixed with the cries of children or the drone of passing airplanes. You kept walking, and walking, and walking, and walking, and walking, and walking, and walk. Where are you taking me, brain? Should I know where I'm going? Maybe the map app can help me. I have my phone? Apparently you do, yet its screen remains stubbornly white, displaying nothing. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. In a panic frenzy, you swipe at the screen, give it a shake, toggle it off and on and tap on random spots, even expecting the back for cracks, until... Well, the flash works. Great. Now it's a glorified flashlight. This is turning into a nightmare. Suddenly an arrow materialises on the screen. A wooden arrow for archery, with a green hue, adorned with a goose feather fletching and a broadhead tip. Whoa! You extend your arm away from your body as the arrow lifts itself out of the screen like a holographic 3D projection. It starts to spin, gradually slowing down, and then swings back and forth, mimicking the motion of a compass needle. Finally, it stops, pointing towards the west. Whoa. That's more like it. Adventure. Following the arrow's direction, you tread through the grey woods until you arrive at a dirt road. There appears to be 2 thin tracks leading ahead. Bike tracks? You lift up the phone and move it side to side. The arrow is undoubtedly following the tracks. Bike tracks, huh? You make him meet up with Tom. But there's 2? Is this a wet lucid dream? But with who? Macon? With that exhilarating possibility driving you forward, you embark on a frantic sprint, fueled by anticipation of witnessing Tom and Macon in their underwear, intimately pressed together in the most vividly imaginative gay posture possible. Following the tracks, you're led to a dilapidated carriage situated at the heart of a mansion in the middle of the clearing. Oh, I guess it's not that kind of dream. White stone walls encircle the mansion, with a large broken gate lying on the floor. These walls bear the scars of a long ago siege, now partially obscured by tendrils of blackened dead branches. Wild rose bushes cling to the walls like a natural-made spike wall, while old rusted weapons stick out from both the walls and the ground, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Swords? Spears? Shields? What is my brain dreaming about? Carefully manoeuvring through the grounds, avoiding shards of rusty metal, you eventually make your way inside the walls. Attached to the mansion are some worn-out stables with a broken-down carriage inside, an overgrown rose garden, and a small hovel, now in shambles, tucked away in a corner of the stone wall. Am I supposed to go in there? You check your guiding arrow, and sure enough it points towards the front door. Whoa! Suddenly the arrow starts to shake, propels itself towards the door. A burst of colour follows its path, brilliantly painting the previously greyish background, creating a visible trail inside the open door. I guess I have nothing else to do. Surrounding you are cold stone walls that look ominous and decadent, with only a streak of coloured floor in a dimly lit room that paradoxically appears to be both bright and dark. Now, what is my brain trying to tell me? Is this a depiction of my cold stone heart? Nah, I don't kick hamsters. And it seems like it's leading me towards that room. What kind of RPG gamer would I be without a little exploration? As mentioned, you walk around the hall while simulating spamming the X button in your head. You step out onto the balcony and observe the borders, all white and reminiscent of an unrendered open world. Was this definitely an RPG castle? You approach a canvas displayed on the wall, featuring 3 figures, presumably representing the king, queen and prince. They wear regal attire, and curiously, their heads lack crowns. Faces are blurred out. What's my brain trying to tell me? Like I'm an only child, so this can't be my family. A sudden cold draft brushes against your left shoulder, causing you to turn towards the enigmatic room. You linger, observing the room for a moment, then cast another glance at the painting before continuing on your way. Well, I guess the game is prompting me to continue. Upon taking just 5 steps inside the room, the door creakily but softly closed itself. Red flag. I'm guessing it's also locked. Typical. As you stood there, the red flag proudly perched on your head, an odd sense of knowing washed over you. Despite not having consciously intended to conjure the red flag, you understood its significance. Well, at least this confirms this is just a dream. Reach up to the flag and pluck it out like a mushroom, and toss it to the side. Further in, you notice the interior has grown dark, a stark contrast to the bright monochrome colours of the outside. Yet, the windows reveal a different scene. Outside, the view is engulfed in colourful darkness, illuminated only by the soft glow of the moonlight. Weird. And again, this is a dream, so I shouldn't be surprised. Inside are a bunch of bookshelves and drawers with a peculiar chair resting next to a cleaned-out fireplace. You walk up to one of the bookcases and browse through the titles, looking for something interesting to read. Well, I'm not much of a reader. So, is my brain telling me to read more? Rude. None of these books have any titles on the spine. You randomly pick a book and bring it to the moonlight. It has no title on its spine. It does not look modern. However, it appears new. You flip it open, and the first page reads, Reynard the Fox. Reynard the Fox. Greetings. You hear a voice, eloquent in tone and smooth as sing-song tempo, seemingly coming from all around you. Nevertheless, you press your ear on the pages as if the source is somehow there. You're such a jester you are, Jayce. The sound of soft phantom-like laughter, akin to a spectral audience, fills the room. The fireplace suddenly lights itself. From a swirling windish blackness, a naked male figure manifests at the centre of the room. His entire body seems crafted from the darkest black. Only reflections of reddish hues from the fire lend in shape to his form. Only his glowing eyes and reddish smile offer glimpses of emotion from this enigmatic creature. You stand still, waiting for any sudden movements. It brings great delight to my heart that you have arrived. If I had one. Where are they coming from? Pray, how doth my dearest friend fare on this day? This is indeed a nightmare, for this creature black has committed your greatest and deepest fear. Socializing. Yes, you. I'm sorry, but do I know you? How rude of me not to introduce myself. He stands in a dignified pose, hovering just inches above the ground, and bends at the waist, his hair swaying in a slow, gravity-defying dance atop his head. I am the guardian and protector to all who live under my watchful eye. He then turns his body sideways, dramatically throwing one arm in the air, creating a dazzling dust-like confetti effect. The master of the forbidden magical art. With another theatrical flourish, he throws his other arm as well, tossing another fistful of sparkling dust-like confetti into the air. Purveyor of whimsical knickknacks and curiosities galore. The esteemed Lord and Grand Magus of the Gallica family. He pauses and then gracefully twirls through the air, settling into a reclined position. I am a fox. Although his theatrics are indeed spectacular, you can concentrate due to the fact that he is naked. Oh dear. With a snap of his fingers, a sleeveless tunic and baggy linen pants materialize right out from his body. You must forgive me. It has been quite a long time since I have had guests over. And now then, come, take a seat. We have much to discuss. Suddenly a wooden chair scoops you up from behind and glides through the air in a circular pattern before gently settling next to the fire. Eh? Huh? Where did he go? Up here. Ah! I'm so excited that you came over. He plucks the flag out of your head. You can't believe how long I've been waiting to finally have someone to talk to. It's almost maddening. Well? Huh? Do you mock me with your silence? Have the tongues of future lords forgotten how to utter words in the presence of another? Huh? Yet here I stand, met with an almost palpable wall of reticence. Huh? Or perhaps it is the awe of encountering a being who defies death. You're dead? Ah, words finally emerge from the fortress of your reticence, like a lone sentinel atop the parapets of a silent castle. A murmur amidst the quiet, a chink in the arm of your wall-like demeanour. Perhaps there is hope yet for a dialogue to emerge from these echoing chambers of isolation. You don't have to be an ass about it. Why should being an ass be a cause for concern? After all, they're diligent creatures, known for their industrious nature. Huh? But I will apologize, my previous remarks seemed unkind, for it is not my intent to cast aspersions upon your character. Walls, after all, have their purposes, whether they guard ancient secrets or shield delicate blossoms from the harsh winds of reality. I'm not exactly sure all that means, but ouch. I apologize. Sure. So, who are you again? And how do you know my name? Do you truly not remember me? No. I don't believe I've met a black fox before. Oh, silly me. Of course. I beg your forgiveness once again. I've only recently discovered that my powers are not what they used to be. Here, let me show you who I once was. Huh? Do you not perceive? 'Tis but a mere fraction of my power. I could raise a whole village with but a simple snap. I have ascended beyond the bindings of corporeal form and mortal flesh. My being now exists in a realm unfettered by the limitations of the physical world. Do you understand now what I am proposing? I pray you're not attempting yet another exorcism. A pursuit I fear you've yet to master, if I may be so bold. Says the ghost I exorcised yesterday. How dare you? I insist you to refrain from labelling me as such a thing in the future. I am not a lost soul or a lingering apparition, but a magus who has evolved beyond the confines of the physical realm. The term is a mischaracterization that does not align with the reality of my existence. Okay, Karen. Curious. Your persistent use of this Karen leaves me feeling insulted, though the source of offence remains shrouded in obscurity. You vex me. You seem to trivialize the very essence of my being, treating such powers as if it were mere fluff in the wind. Have my words and abilities fallen upon ears that fail to comprehend their depth and significance? I shall have you know that I was simply grappling with a bout of weariness during that rather ludicrous display you put on. Nothing more, I assure you. You want to throw the book at his head for insulting your skills, but he does have a point. Something inside you is telling you that he's speaking the truth. And to set the record straight, I am not, in any way, shape or form, a ghost. Doubt? I believe it would be hard for you to find doubts in my words. Once again you feel that familiar tug at your intuition, a subtle reassurance this person isn't lying, even though your skepticism is putting up a vigorous protest. What makes you say that? Sadly, as much as I want to impart such knowledge unto thee, that, however, is not my foremost concern at this moment. Surely thou dost have the privilege of schooling for answers. Rather, I come with a proposition, Jayce. A pact, an agreement that could be deemed the opportunity of a lifetime. Peasants, knights, lords, and even kings would be moved to surrender their very fortunes for a chance at what I offer. Every word carries the weight of truth, their resonance undeniable. Yet it is your overwhelming skepticism that serves as the final bastion, resisting the pull of this grandiose sales pitch. Behold, I, the Grand Magus, extend before you an opportunity that defies the mundane. Behold, for I present a deal that shall etch its name in the annals of your destiny. What is so funny? Or just my intrusive thoughts taking over? Carry on. Imagine, if you will, the wisdom of the ages, crystallized into profound counsel. Envision the very essence of the astral realm's secrets, a tapestry of knowledge woven by my very hands. And let your mind wander to the powers that have danced through the cosmos, now ready to bow to your command. He pauses, reading into your eyes for a reaction. Feeling impatient with his long, winding sales pitch, you give him a hard and in exchange, my dear lord, I beseech you for a token, an offering that pales in comparison to the riches I lay before you. All this, an exchange for your... Not interested. But you did not even let me finish. Does it involve my soul or body? Not entirely. That's a no. But I am offering myself as a loyal Grand Vizier. The might of a Grand Magus, a wealth of skills and knowledge, all in your service. The entire realm would bow before you, as if you were their king. Yeah, sounds like work. But I really don't want a sidekick. Sidekick? And I definitely don't want to be king. I only have 5 buildings to look after. What's more for a whole country? The fox gazes at your steadfast expression, taking a moment to study it closely as if searching for even the slightest crack. However, your countenance remains resolute, showing no inclination whatsoever to be king. I'm astounded. You really have no interest, not even as a lordship. For your information, I'm not a landlord. The landlord's title is under my grandma. I'm just looking after the apartments when I'm studying in college. Grandma? College? Apartments? Do medieval people not know what a grandma is? Of course not. Enlighten me. You know, the mother of your mother? You mean Nana? That works too. I've heard you call mine Lola. Lola? Where are you from, Jayce? Eastern Central. Easter Central. The Eastern Central. The Ceres. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Your silky linens, your amusing set of wardrobes, and your knightly attire. You must be from China. No. Although I am part Chinese my mother's side. And how in the deuce did a foreigner gain power over my land? Cheap real estate? Real estate? These words you're sprouting. Where do you study? Lukeworks University. Lukeworks? I've never heard of such a university. Maybe not in your time. My time? Pray, tell me, what year is it? It's the year of our Lord 20XX. Well, that's what I call an ending. So exactly who is this fox? And if you're familiar with many stories, know Grand Viziers are never to be trusted. It seems that complete insanity comes with the role. Well, maybe they're always like that. Anyway, we'll find out more hopefully next month from Socially Awkward. We'll see what happens next. I think Jayce is going to wake up in bed. But that's just my guess. What happens after that, I have no idea. But I hope you enjoyed this one. That was a lot of fun to play the fox there. And as I said, hopefully last week, or did I say it? I don't remember now. It's been that kind of week. Remember the Flowers will be back this weekend. Actually, this Sunday, my time, I'll be recording that. So that's something else to look forward to. And as always, before I go, thanks to all my donors on Ko-fi and Patreon. I very much appreciate all of you. And my top patrons are Burnt Toast, Kartek, Gobers Visser, Legacy Bucciarati, Lark Huskerton, Bastion, Brian Hall, Tiger Cub, Ella Corval, Anubis Silverwind, Dissonance, Grizz, Spiderling, Kopi, Sindri Dragowolf, Marcus, Evan King, Exac, Aaron Fox, Mohammed Al-Zamel, Andy Peng, Samuto, Omar, Big Booty Judy, Nova Starburn, Harvest Mouse Productions, and Jaka. I have to ask you how to pronounce your name sometime. I will when I remember. But special thanks to all of those. And especially to Monchi for writing this, and who has yet to include himself on the credits, which is why I keep inserting them. But until next time, I really have to get this edited and go and do something else. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.